Have you ever wondered why your presence seems to overwhelm others? Even when you're not making any effort, this question opens the door to the enigmatic world of the chosen. Individuals who by their very nature stand out from the crowd, carrying an aura of mystery, possessing unique attributes that are both a gift and a curse in the realms of spirituality and myth. Imagine walking a path where every step resonates with an energy that few can comprehend or bear. You are one of the chosen, a being whose presence is both a blessing and a disguised curse. Why do such extraordinary beings often find themselves isolated from the masses? What causes these individuals, though gifted with incomparable talents, to prefer solitude or the company of only a few? In this video, we will unravel the mysteries surrounding the chosen, those touched by the divine, in ways that transcend common understanding. The chosen are beings who stand out not only for their abilities, but also for the unmistakable aura that surrounds them. This aura is not merely a physical manifestation, but a sign of their deep connections with spiritual and divine dimensions. It's as if each of them carries a fragment of the cosmos, radiant and enigmatic, touching everything and everyone around them. The attributes that distinguish the chosen go beyond the ordinary, delving into the extraordinary. They possess perceptions that seem to foresee the future, deep intuitions about people and events, and an empathy that penetrates to the core of the human soul. However, these abilities come with a price. The intensity of their perceptions and the depth of their intuitions can be both a blessing and a burden, bringing both the ability to positively influence and inevitable isolation. Being described as touched by the divine may seem like a privilege, but for the chosen, this connection is complex and challenging. They are often put on pedestals, expected to lead, heal, and guide, even when they themselves are searching for direction and purpose. Divinity, in its essence, is not limited to benevolence. It also encompasses the constant challenge of balancing the human with the supernatural. The blessings the chosen receive can be seen in their abilities to change environments and influence people in almost magical ways. However, these same abilities come with curses. The loneliness that comes from others' lack of understanding, the emotional pain of feeling the world so raw and intense, and the constant struggle to find a place where they truly belong. The nature of the chosen is a paradox of light and shadow, a delicate balance between the extraordinary and the burdensome. The presence of the chosen is so striking that it can completely transform the atmosphere of a space. When they enter a room, it's as if an invisible wave of energy accompanies them, touching everyone present. This energy, almost supernatural in its essence, is not just felt. It is experienced deeply and often unforgettable by those who come into contact with it. This atmospheric transformation can be likened to a subtle yet powerful shift in the electrical current of the environment. The energy of the chosen carries a vibration that, depending on its intensity and nature, can uplift the spirits of those around or, conversely, evoke a sense of emotional overload. This impact is so profound that even spaces seem to react, with the energy of the place aligning or challenging the aura they project. People's reactions to the presence of the chosen can vary significantly. Some are drawn to this energy, feeling deep admiration and even a desire for closeness, driven by curiosity or the rare beauty of the energy they perceive. Others, however, may feel intense discomfort, as if the presence of the chosen brings forth their deepest insecurities or challenges their perceptions of reality. The almost supernatural nature of the chosen's energy suggests that it transcends the common, operating on a frequency that defies conventional explanations. This energy can be perceived as a bright light in a world accustomed to darkness, illuminating aspects of life and the human psyche that we often prefer to keep hidden. This illuminating effect, though healing and revealing, can be daunting for those unprepared to face their own truths. The presence of the chosen, therefore, is not just a manifestation of their character or spiritual state. It is an active force that interacts with the world around in complex and profound ways. This impact, both beautiful and challenging, is what often places them on a path of isolation, not out of desire, but out of necessity, as they seek spaces where they can exist without reservations and without causing unintended turbulence. The chosen, though blessed with unique abilities and a deep connection to higher dimensions, often face isolation as a direct consequence of the intensity of their presence. This intensity is not merely a matter of a striking personality, but a manifestation of their intrinsic energy that can be overwhelming for those unaccustomed or sensitive to such vibrations. For many, being in the presence of the chosen can be an intensely emotional experience. The vibrations they emit, though pure and often healing, are so powerful that they can evoke an unwanted sense of emotional exposure or psychological discomfort. This can lead people to feel intimidated or overwhelmed, not because the chosen wish to evoke such feelings, but because the nature of their energy elicits deep reactions that many may find challenging to handle. As a result of the intensity of this energy, both acquaintances and strangers may unconsciously begin to withdraw, resulting in an emotional and physical distancing from the chosen. This withdrawal is often a self-protective reaction, a way to maintain one's emotional stability in the face of an influence that may seem overwhelming or disturbing. Isolation can be one of the most challenging aspects of the chosen's lives. While they carry a wealth of insights and a profound ability to positively influence the world around them, loneliness often arises as an inevitable consequence of being who they are. This loneliness is not just physical, but also emotional and spiritual, as finding someone who truly understands the depth of their experiences and the breadth of their perceptions is rare. For the chosen, navigating this isolation requires not only acceptance of their unique nature, but also actively seeking environments and communities where their vibrations are not just accepted but valued. Creating or finding a space where they can share their true essences without the need to dampen their intensity is crucial for their well-being and the fulfillment of their potential. Isolation, although challenging, also offers the chosen the opportunity to delve into self-awareness and strengthen their internal connection, allowing them to live authentically and in alignment with their higher purpose. Thus, loneliness, while difficult, can transform into a powerful path of personal and spiritual growth. Many of the chosen, due to the depth and intensity of their energies, often find refuge in solitude. This is not a choice made lightly, but a necessity that arises from the difficulty of harmonizing their vibrant essence with the often more superficial energy of large social settings. Solitude allows them to maintain their energetic integrity without the constant need for adaptation or moderation of their true nature. When opting for companionship, the chosen tend to surround themselves with a few carefully selected individuals. These are people who not only understand and respect their uniqueness, but also share a spiritual and emotional harmony that is rare. In these small circles, the chosen can express their true essence, sharing their visions and energies in a nurturing and receptive environment rather than a draining and challenging one. In larger social settings, the chosen often feel compelled to dilute their presence, an adaptation that can be emotionally exhausting and spiritually unsatisfying. Large groups tend to foster a more superficial level of interaction, centered on social conventions that rarely delve into the depth of their experiences or perceptions. This superficiality can be alienating, making them feel out of place and misunderstood. The preference for solitude or selective company is, therefore, a form of self-preservation and authenticity. In smaller, more intimate environments, the chosen have the freedom to open up without reservations, exploring and expressing their abilities without fear of being misinterpreted or rejected. The genuine and deep connection they can achieve in these spaces offers a comforting contrast to the isolation that often characterizes their lives. In encounters with many people, this intense presence can inadvertently challenge established norms of social interaction. The depth and authenticity that the chosen bring to these situations often contrast with the lightness and superficiality typical of many social environments, which can result in discomfort and misalignment for both them and others present. The intensity of the chosen can be misunderstood as arrogance or disdain, when in fact it is an expression of their true essence. The difficulty of modulating their energy to fit conventional social expectations often leads to misunderstandings. Others may feel intimidated or overwhelmed by this energy, which can cause emotional withdrawal or even defensive reactions, increasing the potential for conflicts and misunderstandings. Disconnection arises especially when the chosen inadvertently confront the superficial norms of interaction that prevail in many social groups. Their direct and deep approach can disturb those who are not accustomed or willing to engage in more meaningful levels of communication. This challenge to established norms can lead to palpable disharmony, causing the chosen to often prefer to withdraw from these environments to avoid emotional discomfort. For the chosen, learning to navigate these social challenges without compromising their integrity can be a delicate and complicated process. They may develop strategies to manage their energy in ways that minimize the negative impact on themselves and others, such as consciously choosing when and how to participate in social events or identifying signs that their level of intensity is being received adversely. When the chosen establish connections, these are not superficial or ephemeral. On the contrary, they are deep and intense relationships, marked by rare truth and sincerity. The nature of these connections reflects the essence of the chosen themselves, intense, direct, and profoundly authentic. Due to these characteristics, when they form bonds, they tend to be lasting and capable of withstanding considerable adversities. The depth required by the chosen in their relationships makes such connections rare. Finding individuals who not only tolerate but truly value and correspond to the intensity of the chosen can be a challenge. This scenario makes each genuine connection a valuable treasure, deeply appreciated by these unique beings. The scarcity of these bonds also highlights the importance of each person who enters and remains in the life of a chosen one. The relationships formed by the chosen are built on foundations of honesty and mutual understanding, making them exceptionally resilient. These bonds can withstand challenges and turbulence that could easily unravel less profound connections. The ability to face and overcome adversities together is a striking feature of these friendships or partnerships, further reinforcing the bond between them. The chosen seek and cultivate relationships that reflect their own integrity and depth. They engage in interactions that allow for the full expression of their complex personalities without the need to mask or dilute their true natures. This quest for authenticity ensures that their connections are not only deep, but also incredibly meaningful. The relationships established by the chosen often have a transformative effect, both for them and for their partners or friends. These deep connections offer a safe space for mutual growth, self-discovery, and spiritual exploration, where both sides are encouraged to evolve and support each other in their respective journeys. The presence of the chosen, intense and charged with energy, often evokes a complex mix of reactions in people around them, creating a dichotomy between fear and attraction. This emotional duality generates an intriguing dynamic of approach and retreat, where individuals are simultaneously drawn to the magnetic aura of the chosen and intimidated by the depth and power it represents. The attraction that the chosen exert on others can be almost hypnotic. Their authenticity, emotional depth, and apparent connection to something greater than themselves can be extremely seductive. This attraction is often driven by curiosity and the desire to share in the wisdom and experience that the chosen possess, making them fascinating and admirable figures. Contrasting with attraction, fear also plays a significant role in how the chosen are perceived. This fear often stems from the unknown. The depth and intensity of the chosen can be daunting as they challenge conventional norms and expectations. Additionally, their ability to reflect the hidden truths of others can provoke discomfort, as not everyone is ready to face or accept those truths. The interplay between fear and attraction creates a dynamic of approach and retreat that can be challenging both for the chosen and those around them. People may feel deeply drawn to connect with the chosen, seeking to learn from them and experience the depth of their energy. However, this same impulse can be quickly suppressed by the fear of emotional intensity and commitment that such a connection requires. For the chosen ones, understanding and navigating this complex dynamic is crucial. Recognizing that their presence can evoke both admiration and fear helps them approach their interactions with sensitivity and awareness. facilitating an environment where these dynamics can be explored and ideally resolved. The ability to handle these tensions deepens the quality and depth of the relationships they are able to sustain. Thus, the dichotomy between fear and attraction not only characterizes the interactions of the chosen with others, but also profoundly shapes their social and emotional experience. The presence of the chosen often functions as a powerful mirror, reflecting not only superficial qualities, but also the hidden depths and insecurities of the people around them. This mirror effect is one of the most impactful and revealing facets of interacting with the chosen. They have the unique ability to reveal to others not only how they are seen, but how they truly are, including aspects of themselves that they often prefer to ignore or hide. The intensity of this reflection can be unsettling and even frightening. When confronted with their own internal truths, many people experience intense fear, as these revelations can challenge their constructed self-image and long-held personal narratives. The mirror effect caused by the chosen can force a confrontation with aspects of the self that are uncomfortable or painful to acknowledge and accept. Despite its potentially disturbing nature, the mirror effect of the chosen also plays a profoundly transformative role. By revealing depths and insecurities, the chosen can help others embark on significant journeys of self-discovery and personal growth. This process can be incredibly enriching, albeit challenging, as it allows people to confront, understand, and ultimately transcend their limitations and fears. For those who interact with the chosen, learning to navigate the revelations of the mirror effect is crucial. Accepting that this interaction can lead to deep and sometimes uncomfortable introspection is the first step in harnessing its transformative potential. For many, this may mean readjusting their perceptions and re-evaluating their identities, a process that, while challenging, is essential for true personal growth. The chosen, in turn, must handle their interactions with consciousness and sensitivity, recognizing that the power of their presence can bring both enlightenment and discomfort. By doing so, they can help facilitate a space where self-awareness and transformation not only occur, but are welcomed as an essential part of human development. Therefore, the characteristic mirror effect of the chosen is not just a reflection of insecurities, but a powerful tool for awakening and personal evolution. The chosen are often driven by a sense of destiny or mission that transcends common aspirations and goals. This calling to a higher purpose is felt as an undeniable and inescapable force that guides their lives. It is not a choice, but an intrinsic need, a demand from their very essence to engage in activities that have deep meaning and substantial impact. Being guided by this profound calling, the chosen often find themselves at odds with conventional social expectations and norms. The priorities of the modern world, often centered around material success and social conformity, may seem trivial or unsatisfying to those driven by higher spiritual or transformational goals. This mismatch can lead to a sense of alienation and misunderstanding from society. The commitment to a higher purpose can also complicate the personal relationships of the chosen. Friends, family, and colleagues may not understand or support the sacrifices these individuals are willing to make, or the intensity with which they pursue their missions. This can result in isolation or relational conflicts, as the chosen struggle to balance their mundane responsibilities with the demands of their inner calling. Due to these challenges, the chosen ones often seek out or form communities with others who share their perceptions and values. In these groups, they find understanding, support, and camaraderie, which can be vital for their ability to persevere on their chosen path. Such communities not only provide a refuge from the pressures of conventional society, but also reinforce the sense of purpose and the validity of their missions. Despite the challenges, the calling to a higher purpose is a source of strength and clarity for the chosen. It provides an internal compass that guides them through difficulties, offering a sense of direction and the promise that their struggles have greater meaning. This conviction can be extremely empowering, allowing them to impact the world in ways that go beyond what is commonly expected or accepted. The chosen not only live on the fringes of conventional social norms out of necessity, but also because their very existence challenges the status quo. With their deep spiritual connections and unique perspectives, they question established structures and values, promoting reflection on what is considered normal or acceptable. This ability to question and challenge is crucial as it incites change and evolution within society. In addition to challenging existing norms, the chosen promote authenticity as a crucial value. They live authentically, not conforming to others' expectations when these contradict their internal truths. This authenticity not only defines their own lives, but also serves as a powerful example for others. They demonstrate that living according to one's truth and uniqueness is not only possible but also deeply enriching. The presence of the chosen can be tremendously inspiring for those who feel trapped by the conventions of daily life. By observing these extraordinary beings who do not fear embracing and expressing their true natures, others are often motivated to explore and express their own individualities. This catalytic effect has the potential to unleash a wave of creativity and innovation as more individuals begin to value and honor their singularities. Although the path of the chosen can be solitary, their journey highlights the importance of embracing loneliness as an integral part of personal growth and authenticity. They show that sometimes it is necessary to step away from the collective to truly find and cultivate one's own voice and path. This lesson is vital in an era where conformity is often valued at the expense of individuality. The impact of the chosen on society goes beyond mere superficial changes. It has the potential to fundamentally transform the ways in which people think, interact, and live their lives. By promoting authenticity and challenging the status quo, the chosen not only change themselves, but also inspire lasting changes that can reshape culture and human interactions on a deeper level.